The iPad that many people use for Netflix, YouTube, and casual browsing has just become even more powerful. Apple has officially launched the brand new M5 iPad Pro, and while it looks almost identical to last year's model, there are some important upgrades hiding inside. Apple sent over the 13-inch version, although it also comes in the smaller 11-inch size. At first glance, nothing really seems different. The design is the same, it's still incredibly thin, and it still feels like one of the most premium tablets ever made. One thing worth mentioning is the optional nano texture display. This special screen coating helps reduce reflections and glare. If you often use your iPad outdoors, in bright offices, or near windows, it can make a huge difference. The trade-off is that it slightly reduces contrast, but many users, including professionals, actually prefer it. Inside the box, you get a USB-C charging cable, and for the first time ever, the iPad Pro supports faster charging. Apple says you can charge up to 50% in around 30 minutes, which is a welcome improvement. To get the full experience, many users will pair it with Apple's Magic Keyboard and Apple Pencil Pro. Together they create what Apple calls the ultimate mobile workstation. The keyboard feels almost as good as a MacBook keyboard, while the Pencil Pro remains one of the best styluses available on any tablet. But the real story here is the new M5 chip. Apple has updated the iPad Pro, MacBook Pro, and Vision Pro with the M5 processor. Compared to the previous M4 chip, Apple claims major improvements in AI and graphics performance. The entry-level models now come with 12 GB of RAM instead of 8 GB, faster memory bandwidth, and significantly faster storage speeds. These upgrades may not sound exciting, but they matter for demanding tasks like video editing, AI workloads, and large file transfers. If you're simply browsing the web, watching videos, or taking notes, you probably won't notice much difference. In fact, most people don't actually need an iPad Pro. The iPad Air remains a fantastic option for everyday users. However, professionals, content creators, and developers may appreciate the extra power. The display continues to be one of the biggest reasons to buy the Pro. It features a beautiful OLED panel with a 120 Hz refresh rate and brightness that can reach up to 1600 nits. Compared to the standard iPad Air's LCD display, the difference is immediately noticeable. Colors look richer, blacks are truly black, scrolling feels smoother, and HDR content looks fantastic. The Pro models also offer better speakers, improved cameras, Wi-Fi 7 support, faster 5G connectivity, Face ID, and the option for up to 2 TB of storage. Perhaps the most impressive thing is just how thin this device is. The 13-inch model measures only 5.1 mm thick. That's actually thinner than many smartphones on the market today. Battery life remains excellent and still easily lasts through a full day of use. Apple hasn't increased battery life with the M5, but importantly, it hasn't decreased either. Now let's talk performance. In benchmark tests, the M5 shows modest gains over the M4. Single-core performance improves by around 10%, while multi-core performance sees about a 20% boost. Video exporting is also slightly faster, but not dramatically so. A 4K project that took the M4 iPad Pro around 1 minute and 44 seconds completed in approximately 1 minute and 33 seconds on the M5. The biggest improvements appear in graphics and AI tasks. In ray tracing benchmarks, performance jumped by roughly 65%. That's a huge increase for advanced graphics workloads. Even more impressive are the AI results. Apple's new GPU architecture includes dedicated neural accelerators, dramatically improving machine learning performance. In local AI image generation tests, the M5 completed tasks almost twice as fast as the previous M4 model. For users running AI tools directly on the device, this is a significant upgrade. Of course, all of this power comes at a price. The 11-inch M5 iPad Pro starts at around $999, while the 13-inch version starts at roughly $1,299. Once you add cellular connectivity, the Magic Keyboard, Apple Pencil Pro, and higher storage options, the total cost can easily exceed $3,000. That's a lot of money for a tablet. So should you upgrade? If you already own the M4 iPad Pro, absolutely not. The improvements are nice, but they're nowhere near enough to justify an upgrade. If you're using an older iPad Pro, however, or you're looking for the most powerful tablet Apple has ever made, the M5 iPad Pro is an outstanding device. The only real limitation remains iPadOS itself. While multitasking and productivity features continue to improve, it still isn't macOS. For many people, a MacBook remains the better choice for serious work. Still, if you want the absolute best iPad available today, the M5 iPad Pro easily takes that title. But what do you think? Is the M5 iPad Pro worth the upgrade? Or is Apple asking too much money for a tablet? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech reviews and Apple coverage.